and then my parents bought me a piano, and I just started singing on it. And it was my mom. She used to sit with me in the living room, and I would just play for her and sing for her, and she just loved it.
This is your Audacy Check In at the Hard Rock Hotel New York, our sound space, and we are here with Sil. We have so many exciting things to talk about. I'm going to start things off with giving you a compliment, though. I was stalking you online, and you have an amazing laugh. Your laugh is so good. It's like,
really?
It's like genuine, and I feel like it's one of those laughs that draws people to you.
You know what? That is the most unique. That's the first time that I've ever been complimented on my laugh.
Really?
Thank you.
I love it. It's like from the gut, and it's like, it's unique. It's so good.
Thank you so much. I really
so
appreciate that.
So that's the highlight of this interview.
Just
that's the no, but there's so much to talk. And another thing that's crazy is you and I are both Albanian. Yeah.
Amazing.
So I love that you did Sunny Hill and that you're touring with Dua now. Did they actually seek you out because of that, or was it a aha moment?
Nobody knows that. I did. It was really just off of, Dua, obviously incredible, but had no correlation.
Have you brought it up yet?
I haven't told her yet.
Oh my gosh, you're about to be a lifelong, you're about to be a family member. You know how it goes.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. Growing up in the United States, obviously, and having your family be in the United States, obviously for a couple generations, it's like sometimes those things can get, lost. And I never really got to have a huge education on, being Albanian. But as I got older, I got really curious in it, and so I've been able to take the time as being an adult to really educate myself on, what it means to be Albanian.
So did your parents come out to Kosovo with you, or
no? They didn't.
They didn't.
No.
You got to bring them back over there.
I know.
At some point.
I got to bring my mom. I'll have to have her come out with me.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
We'll have to go do a whole thing. Kosovo is beautiful.
So
it really is.
What have you learned from that experience, and maybe from Dua or her father? I mean, directly or indirectly, what have you learned from them at this point?
I mean, Dua she's such a dedicated artist.
Yeah.
She really is dedicated to her craft, and she's dedicated to really putting on an amazing show.
Yeah.
And when I watched her, the first time I was really able to watch her and have the full experience was in Kosovo. And she just inspired me so much. And I had my set, right? I had my whole show planned out and everything. I was fully ready. And I changed it all up before a tour because I was like, I want to show up, the way that she shows up. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm learning so much, and just watching her, just being in the proximity, she's a force.
Yeah, and I feel like sometimes people don't give her the vocal credit, and now I've seen more. She's incorporating some covers in her shows, and I'm like, yes, girl,
So cool.
she could sing her butt off, and it's and live too.
Yeah, I mean, this woman sings.
Yes,
she sings.
Yeah.
And I think that people don't realize how, I mean, they do, obviously. I mean, it's Dua, she's iconic, but she's really a generational, once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
You go to that show and you're just oh, wow.
So what's been the biggest difference, or you've seen with the Stevie Nicks support and then the Dua support, learning curve wise?
Learning curve wise, Stevie was my first introduction to doing arenas.
Yeah.
And so there was a huge learning curve for me with that. But with Dua, I get the opportunity to focus on my show, focus on my performance, not just focusing on oh my gosh, don't be nervous. How do I make my way in a brown backstage of an arena? It's so big back there. And but with this, I've really been able to focus. And Stevie, I'm forever grateful for, because she took a chance on me really early. And I don't think that, that's just Stevie is somebody who she loves music. She loves good music. She loves talent, and she really gets it, you know?
You love good music, and it's crazy to me because like you cite like Phil Collins, Babyface, Anita Baker, these people as your influences, and I'm like, who put you on to these people?
It was a vinyl store. It was a thrift store about 5 minutes from my house growing up.
Okay.
The basement had 99-cent vinyl bins, and I would just go in there and pick them out. And I got obsessed with like the idea of like old things.
Yeah.
I really liked vintage stuff when I was younger. And I really found my love for music through Etta James, who I have tattooed right here on my arm.
Oh, this one kind of looks like a freshie, huh? Is that
which one? Yeah. Well, I got it like I got it this summer, I think.
Oh, okay. You just put the sunscreen on there. Very good.
Thank you. This one's new-ish. Yeah. I haven't gotten a tattoo in a while. I need to go. I want to get one while I'm here.
What were we talking about? We're veering so far away. But yeah, I know. I always get the itch for tattoos too. Like I feel like it's this thing. Enough time goes past, and you're like, something's wrong. What is? Oh.
Yeah.
I need a new tattoo.
Right.
So what are you gonna? You're gonna get Dua's face on your arm?
I mean, I would. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I absolutely would. I just need to, gotta fill up my arm. I just want something. The last time I was in New York for a tour, I got this one. This was for the Stevie tour.
Got you. Cool.
And now we got to get one to commemorate this time.
Yeah.
But it's New York is so cool, and I think like I've had so much fun being here, and with the music, what we were talking about earlier.
Oh, good. I wasn't even going to go back to it.
Don't worry. Oh, I got it because I need to hang on. I got a thought. No, what really inspired me was soul music, and it was singers, real singers, And Stevie Nicks was one of my biggest inspirations as well. And being able to go, as a kid, to hear these people sing and make you really feel something, to then being able to try to execute it, it was like an addiction for me. And I'm still right there.
You have a very distinct voice. When did you, and it's a beautiful voice, when did you first know that you could like sing?
I mean, I guess I didn't really, it wasn't until people told me that I could. I was like, oh, cool.
Were you just like messing around though?
Yeah, I just taught myself how to sing. I don't know. I've always sang like my whole life, I love to sing.
Was it church, chorus? Like how did people know though?
I learned.
You were just on bleachers somewhere singing and they're like, hey, shut up. I'm trying to watch this football game.
It was kind of like, I think the moment that my parents were like, oh, she kind of has a good voice, was they bought me a piano.
Okay.
It was like this really like cheap little piano stand up, and I had gotten a keyboard for like my family member that I didn't know, distant family member, sent us a keyboard when I was like 8, and so I was really into it. And then my parents bought me a piano, and I just started singing on it. And it was my mom. She used to sit with me in the living room, and I would just play for her and sing for her, and she just loved it.
That's awesome.
And my mom really my mom's an artist. She's a writer, and I think that when you my mom really wanted to help me, and she saw that I had something that I loved, and she really gave me the space to sing and to have it, and she encouraged me.
We got to get Mom on the album, featuring Mom.
Oh my gosh, I have this video and it makes me cry every time. It's me sitting at that piano, and she's sitting on the couch, and she's harmonizing with me.
So cute.
And
my
it's
gosh.
the cutest. Oh, it makes me cry. Yeah. But my mom was just always, so she was great and so encouraging with it.
I love something like this. It is. I feel like it complements your voice so well.
Thank you.
How did it all come about?
Well, something like this is actually a record that I fell in love with And it was Mike Sabbath, actually. He's incredible producer, songwriter. We got in the studio together, and I ended up cutting like this song, something like this, and then we like rewrote like a second verse together. But I fell in love with the song before, and I never ever take any sort of like outside songs. I always write my own stuff.
Yeah.
That's who I am. You know, I'm like a writer. But it was one of those songs.
That feels like your song, though.
Yeah, I mean, it became it. I think songs find you. You don't. You know, like, especially even when you write them. I never really give myself full credit ever. I always think that I'm just a vessel for something to come out. And I think that every artist is, you know, like you think about Etta James. I mean, she didn't write like those records that made her so iconic, but she did though. Yeah. She made them what they were.
Even Michael Jackson didn't write some of his stuff, and like, I mean, that was a Michael Jackson record though.
But you know it is, and you know that they were the only person.
Right.
That could put it and make it their own. And so I ended up rewriting some things on something like this, but it just became this really beautiful record, and I fell in love with it and put it, like, I was like, this has to be a part of it. And it also, the thing about that record I'm so thankful for is it really unlocked a lot of inspiration for me. Yeah. You know? So yeah, it's an incredible song, and I'm just so thankful that I get to perform it and play it, and I'm so thankful that it's mine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Before we wrap, I was curious, when you go back and listen to some of your older songs, are you like immediately transported back to the moment when you wrote them and maybe the pain that you were feeling, or does your relationship with them change over time?
My relationship with my music always ends up growing fonder.
Okay.
I got this really wonderful advice when I was first starting out. I was having a lot of anxiety, and I got this wonderful advice from this wonderful, very smart man. And he said, this is you right here, right? My thumb is me. And this is your taste. And you're always going to be going like this. Yeah. Like, you're always going to be chasing your taste. You're never going to actually catch up to it. You know, you'll always be aspiring to do it, which is what makes it so magical, you know? But at first, when I would put out records and I would write them, I mean, I loved them at first, and then I hated them, and then I loved them again. And it's always been like that, you know? Like, you always have a complex relationship with it, because when you put it out, 9 times out of 10, you grow out of it.
Yeah.
And then you grow back into it, because it's part of accepting yourself. It's self-acceptance and it's self-love. Music is simply a vessel. It is an artistic explanation of the human experience.
And it's never perfect, and it shouldn't be perfect.
Right. It shouldn't be at all.
Yeah.
I think that's why I fell in love with Etta James so much. Her voice is perfectly imperfect. And it's something that has been told to me many times, is like, your voice is like, I'm kind of messy, you know?
Yeah.
Like, in my songwriting and my vocal and the way I dress and the way I talk and whatever. Like, there's something really beautiful about just allowing yourself to be a mess sometimes.
Totally. And that sometimes I have a hard time with how refined studio-wise pop music has become versus what it used to be. I used to love when you would hear that voice crack, or like a little something off key, a slight bit. I feel like that human element, it meant so much.
That's the art.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not the and it's something that I've grown to learn, is like, I remember, it was like a couple of years ago, I was really obsessed with this idea of everything being perfect.
Yeah.
I really wanted to make like really just pure music, you know, but it just wouldn't ever, it was like I was fighting against, like, when you try to put two ends of the same magnet together, and it's just it'll never, fit. For me, what I fell in love with about old music, about classic old stuff, was that it was imperfect. There's a song I have tattooed on me called Angel Baby. And Angel Baby was a record that was recorded by Rosie in the originals, and the song is like, the guitar's out of the key. It's like not tuned.
Yeah.
It's like they're messing up the drums the whole time. It's a disaster.
Yeah.
one of the most iconic records probably of all time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so when you really go back and you listen and you think about music, what makes it so beautiful is that it really is the same as looking at people's faces.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has like a musical fingerprint.
Totally.
When you get rid of the fingerprint, what are we looking at?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, Sil, you probably never heard the laugh compliment, but you definitely heard you're an old soul before, right? I'm
yes,
sure.
I've definitely heard that one.
Yeah. Well, we're so excited for you. Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. This has been awesome.
Enjoy that video? See more interviews, more performances, and more of your favorite artists by subscribing and downloading the free Audacy app.